promoting you to Grand Admiral for your obedient service to the Empire. You will join my inner circle of 12 Grand Admirals who will command all Imperial forces for the glory of the Empire.
Emperor, your faith in me is well placed. How may I serve you next?
You must track down Zarin and destroy his forces once and for all. Grand Admiral Thrawn, do not fail me.
The traitor Zarin cannot run forever. Soon he will be in our grasp.
Serve the Emperor above all others.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Good. Hello to people joining me. I am cold. Well, I'm wearing like 2 fleeces right now. Also, I'm running off my laptop, which has an external monitor, but I found that TFTC will not actually play if I have the laptop monitor open. So I've closed that. I've just got this open, which means I only have one monitor. So I can't see chat comments easily, so I've got it on my phone instead. See how well that works. And yeah, this is stream attempt take 2 because the first one crashed my laptop. What can you do? Anyway, here we are. I had to reset up all my stream settings, so if anything's too loud, too quiet, let me know and I'll try and adjust it. Zoom me into infinity. Yeah. Cool. Yes, well, I'm not exactly even a minor streamer, so luckily no one in chat. So, what am I doing? I am currently working on Battle 10, Mission 4, Reimagined. This one's come on quite a way now. This is quite a complex mission because I am giving the player choice, in as much as I can give them choice in a game that offers you, well, 0 choice in terms of extra stuff you can complete which affects the mission narrative. So yes, in this mission you'll have 2 places you can go to, but you can only choose to go to one or the other first. The overall mission objective is just to answer distress calls. So we're getting 2 distress calls, you have to pick which one to go for. You fight at one of them. Once that's done, you can then hyperspace to the other one, but by that point it's too late to save the other one, and all you're doing is fighting off a couple of remaining forces. So no matter which one you choose, one's going to end. However, to actually accomplish all this in the end is proven quite interesting. But it was solved. So basically, there is a maximum of 4 regions to use in X-Men Alliance. By regions, that means places you can hyperspace to and have ships and orders and whatnot. And 4 is the maximum. So I had to figure out a way for, if I'm going to send the player back to the second place, then how do I set up the last place to appear like something's happened, even though you weren't there? I can't just have it run its own scripts inside its own region because it requires the player to be there to have the outcome that I really want. Too complicated to program. I can't use them both in the fourth region, at least under normal circumstances, because, well, I only have one set of backdrops I can use, so I can only go to what seems to be one place. But I asked Jeremy for a bit of help, and that basically led to a fix where I can have as many backgrounds as I want in a region, but now I can define in the missions file when those backdrops are being hidden or shown from view, depending on which region the player comes from. So if you went to a mining base first and went to the other place, then the correct backdrops would be in place, then vice versa. It would be the mining base's backdrops now transposed over. So then all I need to do is program the fourth region to have the remnants of both forces, which arrive based on whether you're in one region or another. I thought this was quite a cool solution to the limitations of having 4 regions but wanting something a bit more like it feels like you had consequences to what a choice you made, even though in reality, narratively speaking, it has 0 impact. But I wanted to try and give that to the player. It's a rare thing. So, as far as the mission design has gone so far, regions 2 and 3 are pretty good. I'm also making use of my new asteroid background, or asteroid model. Thankfully provided by BlueMax. This is a huge asteroid field model, which covers like a 15 by 15 kilometer cube thingy. Yep, cube thingy. It's an official math term. I won't hear any mocking about it. But I can place several of these and create the illusion of a giant asteroid field, and there's different profiles, we can have different densities. So this is what it would look like at maximum density. It's not going to look like that. But yes, those 2 regions have decent combat, need tweaking, and then it's just the 4th region I now need to figure out what's going to be left for the player to do. Also, I do actually want to test if the backdrops are they should, because I know that I have changed some flight groups about, so those numbers may not match anymore. Region 4. Guessing it's this one. $161. That might not make sense though. See, the problem is the fix I mentioned for the different backdrops was done a few months ago now. And I've messed with it now for a few months, so I've totally forgotten how it works. You figure it out. I think it's this. So I think it starts from here now. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I mean 80%. Pretty sure, right? Okay, so that's now 116. You're wondering why I'm doing one number below is because these flight groups start at flight group 0. As far as this goes, in the program it starts at flight group 1, but the any treats as slots starting at flight group 0, so I have to factor that in. Tribal conditions. To distress call to lives. So we can test this out straight away then. Okay, let's do that then. Hello, VLM. Sorry for this, a lot of ambient noise. My laptop is fucking loud. I've got a heater I'm using some of the time. So cold. I'm not at my home at the moment. I'm in looking at my family. Staying here for a couple of weeks. I get some work done. Unfortunately, they don't use the heating. Yeah, and the load times on my laptop for this seem considerably longer. So this screen might take a while now. Thank you, Nicholas. Though that won't be the new end main concourse. But I do still plan to release it before, well before the new one's ready. Oh, LM of the Coast, my house in Finland, everything is brand new. It's got, all floors are heated, there's no radiators, just underfloor heating. It's great. Nice even heating throughout the house. Here, it's an old, couple 100-year-old house with single glazed windows and gas heating. Myself. Yes, we do have HD concourses now. All the concourse screens can be done in HD, including mission selection, and I'm hoping map briefings as well. Okay, let's go to the mining base. We don't want any combat right now. Let me know how good the actual gameplay stream is. I expect this to be laggy, but I can't see at all what the stream is like when I'm in gameplay. So if we go to another distress call, then there should be a planet, 3 planets, or at least a planet with 3 moons. It looks fine on my phone. Good. Okay, well, yes. There is the 3 planets there. There's also the nebula here, which I don't want to be. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Let's see what happens when we do it the other way around. So we'll go to the supply base first. There's no nebula here, except for the back stuff here, but there's no, the rest of it is all black. There should be no orange. There should be no orange beneath it. I love this visual of the frigate killing the dreadnought. Sorry. I did that in today and I thought that was cool. Distress call. Okay, we need to go over here. Okay. Right. Cool. Well, I'm glad that worked. See, either the hook is not working, or I have done this completely wrong. Okay, well. I'm sure Vince T has made mumblings in the past of remaking the Golan stations, but I wouldn't expect that anytime soon. Mission tie, show region 3 back 4 when jumping from 2. I might need to re-download mission tie and have a look. Okay, let's go have a look. Oh, hello. The stats. There. Well, I don't want to waste my evening just figuring this bit out. The backgrounds can be fixed at a later date. All right. So I'm gonna have to hide this if I want to do this. Will I? Let's get rid of these guys. Like that. I want these guys in the same position they were. Just came along, at least roughly the same position. Where are you? Can't just copy that, can I? 3.36, 3.29. Have I got that right? Apparently not. Yeah, copy pasting doesn't work. And still doesn't. Never mind then. A little closer. See waypoints. Don't have. There we go. Okay. So you guys should be all ganging up on this. Let's pick a bit further away so you can get some torpedoes out. Right, let's give these guys some orders. You will be patrolling and attacking. Imperial. You guys will all be attacking target. White group. Black group air. And you will get the same order you had before up here. To realize this mistake. We're in region 4 now, buddy. Gotta put the orders for region 4. Okay. What's this? This way. Test it. Okay. No, we can do it this way. We can do it this way. You guys 100% must have arrived in region 3. No, we don't want to do that right now. Must have departed region 3. But, oh, look. Is the AI smart enough to navigate through the asteroid fields? No. Not really. But then clipping is also a bit weird in this game. Sometimes you can clip through objects and it doesn't do anything. I think there is some degree of object avoidance on the craft. Otherwise, they'd always be slamming into capital ships, which they do sometimes. But for the most part, they seem to know how to not hit a capital ship. I can only assume with the mesh, it will detect the mesh somehow. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a modeler. Perhaps Vince T can say otherwise. But it's not big. It's not a big issue. Not a big issue. I mean, although this looks pretty dense, this is actually spanning. Each one of these boxes, red boxes, is a kilometer. So that's quite expansive. As I said, this is not actually that dense in the game because I've set the profiles to remove many of these meshes, so it's actually quite a sparse looking asteroid belt. We'll have a look at it shortly. So we want to jump to region 3, then we jump to region 4, which should trigger the ships I'm interested in. I kind of always like the aspect that the TIE fighter is just, yeah, that fragile. Couple of shots and it's dead. I mean, it makes sense given the how cheap and easy they are to make, most likely. Sure, an X-wing is superior, but you know, when you can manufacture what 1,000 TIE fighters to your one X-wing, yeah. So we're going to the supply base. And then we're going to jump the other way. Gotta wait for the message to come up. Can't go yet. Takes 15 seconds or so for the message to let you jump again comes up. Okay, so aside from the backgrounds being wrong, the objects look good. You guys are just flying. What happened to the station? Oh, there's the station. Why is it over there? What are you doing over there? Rubbish. Honestly. Okay. What are you doing? You're doing nothing. You're also doing nothing, but you're pointing in the wrong direction. That's fine. That's fine. Why are you pointing in the wrong direction, though? You pointed that, and you're over here. Something is not right here. Because... Yes, I understand why now. Okay. Shit. Okay, then you're just gonna have to be present the entire time. Okay, reason I'm cursing there. So, as I'm having objects appear as they need to appear, I've told this station to basically hyperspace in when spawned. But these don't have engines, let alone hyperspace engines, so it appears and then doesn't move. I think that's why it was so far away. It just spawned and then stopped. The asteroids seem to be where they should be, which is good, I suppose. Not quite sure why this thing was pointed the wrong way. Mystery. Unless it felt it wanted to jump out again, in which case that would make sense. Got no orders. Patrol attack. No. Let's do a bit more testing of the two main areas first. jumping a bit too far ahead, perhaps. Are we already in game? Yes, we are. Okay. Let's fly again. Ah. Miss my PC. The better setup. Even though I've got most of my equipment here, it's just PC's got a better setup. I did warn you these wait times would be very long. I do need to ask about it though, because it seems too long lately. Of course my laptop could have crashed. This is also a possibility, and has happened. Oh, ironically, Ian, I'm actually got the most spare time on my hands for the next few days than I've had for years. I'm actually enjoying the things that I can just do on my own. But having not done it for so long, I sometimes feel like, oh, what do I do with myself? Yeah, we're gonna fight anyway, so let's get ready. Right. Yeah, my crashing issues seem to be because of one of the more later D-draws. I've gone back to an older D-draw, the one that's been posted in Quick Fix when it came to the cutscene fix, and I've had no more crashes. Excuse me, no kernel-based error crashes since then. So there must be something with the more modern D-draws, possibly to do with ray tracing stuff. I don't know. Let's get some speed back. I'm not paying attention. Okay, so we have a Venator class destroyer, and we have the MT-75 Profundity, the weird fucking looking ship. We've got a nice little mining outpost here. You can see the asteroid field is not dense. It's just kind of gives the illusion that we're in this kind of lightly mined area. We've got a couple of big rocks with mining stuff on them. And our point here is to save the base. The main goal, answer distress calls, will stay this way until basically you've gone through the entire mission. Because of the very linear nature of this whole thing. It's what I have to kind of live with. But I do have unique prevent goals, and there are going to be plenty of bonus goals for this one. For each region. Yeah, the one that you pick to go on, you must save. But it won't explicitly tell you that. Because any goal that explicitly tells you that is a primary goal, and therefore you can't fail it. And unfortunately, it's going to complicate things if I do it this way. But you can also use asteroids as cover. Or you can smash into them and die, like I just did. Luckily I have invulnerability on, so that wasn't embarrassing at all. We're never going to speak of this again. Still got missiles targeting. Alright. Be protecting this though. Need to be focusing on the defenders really. I did not. Oh, that's a lot of T-wings. This could be too hard right now. These are meant to be small-scale missions, but I don't want them to be easy either. Might have to replay because I wasn't concentrating on what I should have been concentrating on. So I'm trying to shoot T-wings when I should be shooting TIE defenders because I know the trigger here is the TIE defenders. Destroy enough TIE defenders and the rest of them will withdraw. But I have nothing explicitly telling me that, so even I forget. That's what I'm supposed to do. And there we go. The mining base was lost. Okay. Cool. Yes, Ian, I was a fan of the original game. It's one of the first games I ever owned on a floppy disk, a 3.5-inch floppy disk, along with Magic Carpet. Let's try this again. Let's try and concentrate on the defenders this time. The base does have its own defences. There's also, should be... Where are you bastards? Yeah. You might notice, if you're a keen eye with your Star Wars lore, that is a mining guild TIE fighter. If we get close enough, we should see its yellow skin as well. Right. Because, yeah, why not? Anyway. Where's the mining? So let's set you to F5. No one's attacking you yet. These A-wings are going to attack me though. And I just rammed into something again, because, you know, that's me. These TIE defenders are definitely harder to fight. I haven't actually fought a lot of them until recently, because I'm doing all this development, and in earlier Reimagined you never fight them. And they're definitely a bit harder to deal with. Nice. Where are you? This one's going for me though. And they are tanky pockets as well. I mean, TIE Advance are actually quite easy to deal with because, you know, a couple of good shots with the TIE Defender and they're dead. But the TIE Defender is a lot tankier. Facility is still up. Problems there. That proves you can save it. In the issues, I don't have an indicator of how long I need to fight to keep my goal going. I know it's working because the destroyer here and the rebel cruiser will also disappear. There we go, they're all withdrawing from combat now. Say they're all withdrawing combat, except the ones actually attacking me right now. Didn't you hear, guys? Time to bug out. I think there should be another Star Destroyer here now as well. Should be the Courageous. Old Captain Cooston. But I can't see him right now. Could be... There he is. I think the cruiser has gone. We still have a bunch of guys who have decided they'd rather stay and die. They should be withdrawing. But they're not. What are you doing? That one's buggered off. The defenders are bugging off. They're disappearing. You guys are still attacking. I wonder if they're just fulfilling their last order or what. You guys doing? Flying home. Just spacing. Okay, fine. Alright. Good. There's something I can do to get occasionally accept via messaging, I think. It's gonna have to be in-flight messaging that we tell the player about that. I need to figure this out as well. Also need to give those ISDs names. Right, well, let's check the other side now.